You got to give the people what they want.
You know, Haley, you like a little bit of PWF history. I'm going to give you a little bit here. Caine Carter's debut matchup here in PWF was against Chris Carter.
I knew that one. Tell me something I don't know. I was here when the match happened.
Well, I know. I was the cameraman that night. It was a long time ago.
Congratulations.
Moving on up, right?
Moving on up. Oh, look at that. Caine Carter just tagged in Danny King.
Caine Carter might actually be...
Erod just tagged himself in.
It might be wise for Caine Carter to keep himself fresh.
Well, doesn't he have a little date with Chris Carter, June 23rd?
That is correct, at the Texas Indie Showcase in Pasadena, Texas.
Tickets still available at newtexaspro.com.
Looks like we're going to start with Erod and Danny King. Lock up in the center of the ring. Erod, a longtime veteran, the inaugural PWF Premier Champion.
Yes.
Danny King, the worst king on the PWF roster page.
My goodness.
Into the ropes goes Erod. Cartwheel over Danny King. Ducks the clothesline off the ropes.
Danny King really went all out without showing his face.
I'll be honest, him not showing his face is the only thing he's done correctly tonight.
Well, right now, Danny King in a bad spot, tags over to his partner, and Erod blindly got tagged out by Chris Carter. And a little bit of a word exchange there by Erod and Chris.
Well, if there's anybody who lives and breathes for professional wrestling, it is Chris Carter. Every second he's not in the ring, he's thinking about how he can be. So not a surprise he would tag himself into this contest. Finds himself at a distinct size and power advantage whenever it comes to KC Kareem, but that does not mean that he is at a total disadvantage in this matchup, because Chris Carter is so innovative. Whenever he steps between those ropes, it doesn't really matter who you put him up against.
No, I mean, Chris Carter just, you know, facts be facts, is usually outmatched in the strength department with almost any competitor he comes across, but that just shows you the type of competitor that Chris Carter is. He's able to utilize his speed, his agility, and just frankly his death-defying maneuvers that get him to the upper echelon, main event level, into championship caliber.
Yeah, like that stomp on the foot that he did to KC Kareem.
Now KC holding on with a side headlock onto Chris. And I'm just going to refer to each Carters by their first name to try to be absent of confusion.
Yeah, probably smart. Kareem off the ropes.
Oh, wow.
Oh, the hip toss. Chris.
Oh, Chris.
Again with that innovative offense.
There it is. That's exactly why Chris Carter finds himself as a former PWF Premier Champion.
Springboard head scissors off the ropes. Kareem in friendly territory, might be looking to make a tag.
Look at that, AWOL just tagged himself in.
AWOL wants Kareem.
Oh.
And Kareem says, you handle this one, Captain Carter.
Oh
well,
my God.
KC Kareem and Danny King got more than their money's worth when it came to AWOL at last month's Live Wire. Well, Caine Carter jawing at AWOL.
Wow.
They're saying, you think I'm scared of you, and he backed up. Went to go tag in his partners for tonight, and both the Dream Team bailed out. Oh my goodness, Caine Carter getting a one-way ticket to Suplex City, courtesy of the War Machine.
Oh my God, they're so gruesome.
Just turned him inside out.
Making that $8 Walmart haircut look really bad.
Jacob says 2.
Inflation.
And now, utilizing the bottom rope for leverage to bring Caine Carter back into the ring.
And nobody is happier than Maniac on the outside, busting into the candy. He is thoroughly sports entertained.
Of course.
Maniac is our truth. Our O-U-R truth.
And it looks like there might be a little bit of dissension between Erod and AWOL there, as Erod now caught by Caine Carter and now in enemy territory.
Oh, wow.
Oh, boot to the face from Erod. Erod fighting off both members of the Dream Team in the corner. Oh, my.
Hell of a clothesline.
A strong clothesline by Caine.
I just noticed, is Maniac wearing Caine Carter's vest?
No, he's wearing Chris Carter's vest.
Yes, I'm sorry. I get these Carters mixed
That's
up.
why I said I would defer to
Gosh.
first names. But yes, he's got an AWOL shirt on and a Chris Carter vest, all the while chomping on gummy worms on the outside.
I did this whenever Caine Carter and Chris Carter were wrestling. I did this before. I know Jacob knows.
I do. I was there.
It was so difficult.
And now Erod off the ropes, caught by KC Kareem and dropped. Big backbreaker, center of the ring cover, hooks the leg, 2. Just a 2 count.
And now KC tagging in his partner, Danny King. Tandem offensive maneuvers there, elbow drop cover. And this crowd trying to get Erod a little bit of momentum as Danny works on him on the ropes.
Oh my goodness. Huge back suplex there.
Kick out at 2. Chris was right there to make the save. And now Danny King tagging in Caine as Caine goes up top with a double axe handle onto Erod. Erod reaching over to his corner. Finds himself in a bad spot. As the team of Caine and the Dream Team laying the punishment down to the inaugural PWF champion.
Caine Carter trying to prove that he is the future here. Just going to town on Erod. 1, 2, and a kick out.
Well, with Caine Carter still being the PWF Ascension champion, of course he is the future of PWF.
As we mentioned, it's essentially just a matter of time before he becomes premier champion, right, Haley?
I believe so.
Now Danny King taunting a little bit of AWOL there in the corner as he goes for a splash on Erod. Bulldog.
Well, I was going to say, up to this point, everyone who's held that Ascension Championship has gone on to claim the PWF Premier Championship. However, the history books will show that never before in the history of this company has Brick Savage held the Premier Championship at the same time anyone has had that Ascension title. So let's not get ahead of ourselves.
Well, Caine Carter sure has the advantage, I feel, that he can. Oh my gosh.
Oh, as Erod was diving to make a tag to his partners, Kareem and Caine were right there to pull Erod and Chris off the apron, and Erod was unable to make the tag. As Danny King goes to work on Erod in their corner.
Sure going after his adversaries.
Having a little breakdown.
And now the referee doesn't see it. With his back turned, KC was choking out Erod on the bottom rope as Danny King.
Come on, ref.
And now Danny tagging Caine. While Erod desperately needs to find a way to make a tag over to his corner. Snapmare by Caine, and now the knee wrenching back on the chin is the Ascension champion.
Erod in a bad spot right here. The crowd trying to will him back into it. Caine Carter refusing to let go. Erod trying to break that hold. Hard shots to the midsection. Caine Carter with a shot of his own.
Oh, and out of that suplex, able to dive and make the tag to Chris.
Oh my God.
And now we're back to Carter on Carter action as Chris dives into the corner, taking out Dream Team with a flurry of offense onto Caine. Spin around kick to the back of the head stuns the Ascension champion, and now Chris
Carter
off the middle rope.
Went for the God Cutter, blocked by Caine. Tilt to wall.
Connected with a
right there.
cutter on that.
Face first into the canvas goes Caine Carter. 2.
Oh, Danny King was right there to break up the count.
Last possible second. And Danny King saves his partner.
Now Erod coming in to get some himself, and now KC on Erod, and now AWOL coming for the Dreamkeeper, as now all hell is broken loose.
We've got pandemonium in the ring. Our referee just trying to maintain order and control.
Well, there's a chop by AWOL, sending Erod into the corner. Big European uppercut splash to both KC and Danny King, and now AWOL splashing in on KC. As KC didn't know where he was at, wandered into the middle ring and got clobbered by clothesline.
Now Erod going after Danny King. Danny King
over here.
reverses.
Well, now Danny King doesn't see Chris.
Chris off the ropes, springboard.
Danny King caught him. Rolling DVD.
There's Erod.
That Falcon Arrow slam from Erod, and now KC Kareem with the boot of doom.
Damn.
Oh, and a spear, a huge spear. And now Caine Carter with a blue thunderbomb on AWOL, cover.
Almost 3.
That was so close. So close.
Caine Carter, as I said, a master of picking his moment. Just not quite enough to put away AWOL.
You hear some of the PWF faithful trying to get behind the team of the PWF Originals, as all 3 members of that team
Why does Danny King have a chair?
bringing a chair into the ring, and the referee is getting it. But KC Kareem on the other side gives a chair to Caine Carter, where the referee is fighting with Danny King.
But here comes
over the
Maniac.
original chair. Maniac with the cutter.
Yes!
And now,
Up top, Chris Carter.
1, 2, 3.
Here is your winners, the team of Erod, AWOL, and Chris Carter!
Could that be a preview of what is to come at the Texas Indie Showcase when Chris Carter and Caine Carter face off one-on-one with the Ascension title on the line?